Hi, and welcome. Starting a few seconds late there. This is once again Jacob Ner-David coming to you live, if you're watching it live or otherwise in a rerun from oh, sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. Now we are back. Yes. Okay. I think we're live. I hope so. Time will tell. So this is Jacob Ner-David from Jezreel Valley Winery with another episode of Virtual for You wine tasting. And today we are going to be talking about Alfa, but not 2018. Woo, but not 2018. This is 2018. One of the last remaining bottles of the 2018. There aren't that many bottles left. This is a vintage, which was a 2018 vintage, which was quite successful, and it is sold out. So this is the 2018. So what's in my glass? Because this is a closed bottle of wine. Well, what's in my glass is 2019, which will only be bottled in about 2 months. Or no, that's not true. Hopefully we bottled in about a month, if all goes well and everything works out the way it should. So what does that mean that I'm drinking wine before it's time? Yes, it is wine before it's time. But you know, wine is interesting because, you know, when you ferment the grapes, when you harvest the grapes and just after you pick them, if it's a hot day and you leave those grapes sitting out there, they'll start fermenting right in the basket. Get them to the winery, they'll have alcohol content already. You can get drunk already within, wine that's a day old. Wine that's 2 days old, definitely. After a week, you've got some serious alcohol content already. Is it good wine? Probably not. But it's already got some hints of what's to come. And our Jezreel Alfa 2019 is already being primed for bottling, hopefully about a week or two after Passover, 2 weeks after Passover, after Pesach, we will be bottling Jezreel Alfa 2019. Once again, Alfa is a blend. It is part of our series paying tribute to this area, to the Jezreel Valley. So we have got Alfa, Nahalal, and a wine called Megiddo, which we're also sold out of, so I can't taste it in this series. But Alfa is named after Beit Alfa, and if we can show you here, whoops, there we go, show you here, see this mosaic? This mosaic was found in an archaeological expedition at a synagogue from the ancient town of Beit Alfa, a synagogue about 2,000 years old. And this mosaic was found there. You can go see it. It's beautiful. A synagogue from about 2,000 years ago. And this mosaic is basically intact. It's a wonderful experience. Go check it out. And it's right here in the Jezreel Valley. Alfa for us was our first attempt at a young wine. So what do we mean by a young wine? Well, until we got to Alfa, we were aging all of our red wines for about 22 months in barrel and then bottling. And then we realized that we could try making a wine that's younger, that's lighter, kind of easier to drink for some folks. And that's what kind of led up to Alfa. Because it spends less time here in the winery and we have to invest less time and resources in making the wine, its price on the shelf is cheaper. So this Alfa 2018 retailed in most places for around $20 in the US. Here in Israel, about 80 shekel. It's a great price point. People love it. And it's sold extremely well. Well enough that in the US it is sold out in the terms of our importer. You might still be able to find some on the shelf, so you can look for it. What's it made out of? It is, again, Syrah. Most of our blends have Syrah, or almost all of our blends have Syrah in them. This one also has Argaman, which we've talked about, the varietal which is only grown here in Israel. And a little bit different, a little change up for us. We first started doing this in Alfa 2018, which is Cabernet Sauvignon, a dash of Cabernet Sauvignon. So Alfa has, again, Syrah, Argaman, and Cabernet Sauvignon. You are not going to find that blend anywhere else, I can promise you. Why did we start using Cabernet Sauvignon? Well, for two reasons. It's a younger wine. We were a little kind of not sure how it would all come out. We thought the cab would help round it out. This is also the first wine that we took through flash pasteurization, which in parts of the Jewish world is known as mivushal or mavushal, if you have that accent. The rest of the world would call it flash pasteurization. And we thought the cab would help in that process as well. So it came out quite nicely. We think the flash pasteurization actually kind of speeds up the aging effect a little bit. So we get a young wine that actually feels like an older wine. Anyway, let's kind of do a little sniff and drink. I'm going to drink a little bit more than taste, but beautiful. By the way, for Pesach, if you can still find Alfa in a store near you for curbside delivery, or if they still have any, or to order it online if you can get it in time, which I doubt you could, but if you could, I think Alfa is a great wine for those people doing the whole 4 cups thing on Seder night, or in the diaspora, the 2 Seders. Then I think Alfa is an incredible wine to start off your 4 cups. It's very light, very easy to drink, won't weigh you down in the beginning of the Seder. Anyway, let's give it a little taste. Nice, nice. So I'm drinking the 2019. You will not be able to drink the 2019. Oh, how did I get the 2019? Am I a magician? Well, yes, but also I'm here at the winery, and so I can do. Oh, hi, Ari Green. We get little perks by being here at the winery, and God willing, when we can invite people here to the winery again, you could do it too, which is something called barrel tastings, barrel or tank tastings, depending on the wine. And that's where you can catch a wine along its winemaking process. It's a fascinating experience to taste a wine then and then taste it again, let's say 5-6 months later after it's been bottled, or it could be a year and a half later after it's been bottled, depending on the wine. So I recommend doing that either here with us or at any other winery. But you gotta, in order to really get the experience, taste it from the barrel and then come back after it's bottled and taste it again after it's bottled. And see if you can remember what that wine tasted like when you taste it out of the barrel, and what does it taste like out of the bottle. It should taste different. If it doesn't, okay, but it should taste a little bit different. But you should be able to get a sense from the barrel tasting or the tank tasting, depending on what kind of wine, again, or winemaking method is being used. You should get a sense of what that wine is going to feel like and taste like after it's out there and released. In fact, in the great chateaus of Bordeaux, in a formal way, for hundreds of years already, they've been doing barrel tastings about 6 to 9 months after the wine has been harvested and put into barrels, they invite wine experts from all over the world to come and do barrel tastings, and then they actually publish those barrel tastings as their predictions for how that wine will develop. Again, it could be a wine that's only going to be bottled and released to the market years later, but they already make predictions based on barrel tastings. So this is a wine that has not yet been bottled. If you would like to pre-order Alfa, Jezreel Alfa 2019, which will be available sometime after Shavuot or in June, July. If you would like to pre-order it, get in touch with me. I can make it happen. I know people who know people. I can hook you up for Jezreel Alfa 2019 because you probably will not be able to find it in stores or online. Meanwhile, we will still be operating during Pesach. In case you need more wine, please let us know. We're doing local deliveries here in the Jezreel Valley area, and we're also doing deliveries all over Israel. Please let us know if you need to restock during Chol HaMoed. We can get the wine to you. Not Alfa 2019, but whatever we have left. Again, not much left, but some wines we do still have inventory of. We are selling out quickly, thank God. And as I mentioned on a previous broadcast, we will hopefully be bottling about 60,000 bottles of wine a couple weeks after Passover. So hope it happens. But if you want to pre-order Jezreel Alfa, go ahead. Get in touch with me. I can get you some. I can, put some aside for you. And on the subject of pre-ordering, I do have to plug a different venture of mine, which is Vincent.wine, 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 where you will find a lot of incredible wines from all over the world. Some of them with kashrut certification, most without, but from France, from Italy, from Spain, from the US, from Israel, where you can pre-order wines at very attractive pricing. So part of pre-ordering is you're helping the winery with cash flow. You're helping them know that they're actually sold some of their wine already. So usually you can get a good deal on pre-ordering the wine. Finally, I want to make a shout out because I'm wearing my Bodega shirt. Oh no, I got to go like this way. My Bodega shirt. So Bodega is a wonderful casual dining establishment in Tel Aviv, started by my friend James Oppenheim. And the reason why I wear my Bodega shirt is just to remind everyone, please support, if you can, please support people who are trying to still make a business in these trying times. Bodega has incredible food. They're in Tel Aviv, but they're doing deliveries in different communities in Israel. Get in touch with them. Go to their Facebook page, Bodega here in Israel, Bodega. Most of what they have on the menu I do not eat because I follow a vegan diet, but they have some incredible vegan options. Todd, the chef, does just wonders, so I recommend it. Anyone, you can try Bodega or any other local business, whether it's a fruit and vegetable stand, anybody, believe me, they need your support and help, and it's usually good stuff. So I just want to say cheers. I will be seeing you tomorrow with Ellie Wertman. We're going to be trying out the technology with Ellie Wertman as my guest from Bat Shlomo, and we're going to be drinking Sauvignon Blanc 2019 from Bat Shlomo, the best Sauvignon Blanc to come out of Israel, awarded 90 points by our friend Mark Squires from Robert Parker, the Wine Advocate. Okay, cheers, l'chaim, and see you tomorrow.